Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 150 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we keep working on concrete. And we have, slag and brick and limestone. We need to turn the limestone into lime first, and then we should have everything to make cement, and then we have everything to make the actual concrete, I believe. Yeah, this is done. So do we want to turn all of our limestone into lime? Then we have 30 lime per second. We need it for this and for glass. Where are we going to build glass? Probably up here somewhere. So that would mean we need the lime up there as well. Also, we need to get... No, we need to make the cement down here. Let's just get to making the cement first, and then we can design or decide on lime afterwards. So we expect to get all the lime in we can. And we will just make a build that makes it into concrete. Or into cement, sorry. Do we need cement for anything but concrete? No. So we currently have all of our inputs on the left side of this. Should we maybe get the silicon that we need in from this? Oh wait, we need the silicon for the cement. So we need to get this past this setup. And then put it in here. Or we could take it from the right, I guess, if we wanted to. But I don't think we want to do that. It is a bit annoying that we need this first. I guess we could just move this build down to have our cement production in the middle. Then cement goes in there, and slag goes in, and brick goes in from the left, and that's correct. I think we do need to move this then. I think I'm just gonna put that there for now. Good. So we have that saved. So now we need a cement mixer. We researched tier 2 of these, but I don't think we ever built them. But should we do that? Let's just have a look at what it takes. Just normal tier 2 stuff. Let's just check that I didn't build it. Not yet. Did we reserve a space for it, maybe? It could be what goes in here, I guess. Along with the ore processor. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do in there. So ore processor, pellet press, tier 2 of this. It could also just be pellet press, I guess. But then this... Dang it, in here. We have this up here. So that would make sense to me if one of them at least was... Why do I keep going there to see recipes? That's wrong. We are just gonna put that there, and then we're gonna use tier 2 instead of tier 1 in here. And then we only need 32, that's good. let's go do that. Just because it would be too good to be true if we had a focused episode on doing one thing and finishing it. I don't think I ever want this in my inventory. Yeah. So let's grab these. And where are we producing those? Right here. Let's just start with that. And we will just take this one, I guess. Need bronze, brick, and gears. Well, that's just everything. And then this should be the pellet press, right? Because then we have everything from in here that require tier 2 stuff, I think. And we do not require a lower tier of that. We should really optimize these for all of the machines here, but oh well. Good. How many did we need? 32, so we need to wait, I guess. Why do we have this here? We had steel on this other belt, and we could turn that into steel gear wheels if we wanted to. So this is a more fitting area for the ore processor than here. Do ore processors too here, obviously. That would make more sense. I think we will just remove that. Maybe turn it into tier 2. That's why not. And then we need to produce tier 1s on the other lane. Do we have somewhere where we have 2 empty spaces? Because something like this doesn't need to be there. We have that and tier 2 later on in this production line. And we are producing something for it right here, so we can exchange that with steel gear wheels. Brick, steel. Oops. And then these gear wheels. And they require steel as well. Good. Do we have those producing as well? I'm not gonna sit and wait for that. We don't really need it yet, so let's just go see if we have enough of these now. 34, that is enough. Good. We're gonna need it for glass as well, so maybe we should actually put more tier 1s in there. Just to be... or saves time for later. Now we're gonna get a lot, but that's just how it is. Something like that, yeah. Let's go put these into the tier 2 production and then get back to concrete. Good. So we should have everything here for finishing this build. And we should probably clean out some of this stuff. Or maybe just that. I guess that's fine. Okay. So, we get 2 different belts in, and we output a belt. That's pretty simple. I should still really just pin this, because I will forget all the numbers. Let's say we do something like this. If we want the inputs to be in the middle, then we're gonna need a lot of inserters in the middle, so we need something to get power to that. No, we can just do it out here. So something like this. How much resources do we need in and out of this? Not a lot, only 1 for each build every 4 seconds with a crafting speed of 1.5, so that is easily doable with this. And we can get away with only having this. No, we cannot. We will just have it for every 2 machines then. If we just mirror this, we should just be able to do it like this. $24.32. Yep. Good. Let's start some more research just to keep it going. Oh, we should move this up 1 tile, I guess. No, wait. We need this in here, so we need to either just output that the other way or run it along here, I guess. Didn't we plan this for more than 1 belt of whatever this is called? Silicon powder? Have I already removed the silicon powder? I guess I did. From 8 machines. This is 16, so we are doing 24 per second, I guess. That's more than a belt. Let's just carry that on a little bit. 12 silicon ore per second. Because we're making enough of this for glass as well, I think. So... wait, stop that. This is also only 3, we made 8. And that is from less than half a belt of these, we should be getting full belts, right? Or am I wrong? From one build of crushed ammonium, and that's just 1-to-1, we get a full build of chunks. And we get half a build from up here and half a build from down here, so that should make a full build. So yes, we should have 2 builds of silicon powder here out of this. So they need to be balanced a little bit better than we're currently doing. We're already doing to the close side there. Good. And yeah, we need that to get in here, but we can just run this build the other way if we want to. That makes this easier to input. Also, let's get rid of these again. So we don't need the full build for this, but we're probably just gonna use it anyway, right? I mean, we made 30 of this per second, even though we just needed 2 times 12 per second. At least I think the glass is the same thing. No, more, but 1 build for each is almost everything. But if we do that, then we don't need this extra space up here, so let's move everything up 1 tile. Because why not? Oh, the other way, of course. Wait, oh, there's inserters in the way. Good. And then we need the lime. And we need to produce the lime first. This was producing concrete. But we need to mix the lime and the concrete in here, right? Wait, no, we need the lime in here. What am I even talking about? We need to mix the cement and brick for the last thing. Cement, slag, and brick. So the output from this needs to go into the last thing. So do we make the concrete here? Or do we make limestone? Oh, no lime, sorry. And if we want the lime here. And if we wanted to make all of our limestone into lime, shouldn't we just do it here? I just didn't want to put blast furnaces on this side, but... on the other hand, we probably have more than enough space out here, so let's not muddy the waters too much here. So the output of this goes into this. The output of this goes into that same... No, that goes into this. So we need another thing into this. Shouldn't we just build that another thing not right next to this then? So we need to make lime. Of course, we need carbon dioxide for that. And that can be made in one liquefier, maybe? Is it not carbon dioxide? It is. Why can I not see? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing, I guess. Yeah, this is as... No, we get it out. I'm stupid. We need to burn it. Or turn it into something, of course. But I don't think we want to do that. We can easily make more, so let's just get rid of it. So just take the input. I seem to be getting used to having my outputs on the outside. I'm not sure if that's what I actually want, but... For something like this, it meant, you know, it just makes sense to have the inputs in the middle, because then they can share belts. For this, it doesn't really matter. We need fuel for all of these, though. So I think it would make sense to split the input out on 2 belts and then also have fuel on those belts. And that means we will move this, but let's just design it first. Maybe we should have the gas output in the middle, actually. Just because then we need to make less of an effort to get it into the same flare stack. Of course, this is a problem. Let's not use 2 power poles for this, I guess. Okay. So that's the output. We need the inputs out here. And we have both fuel and the limestone on the same belt. It's the plan, at least. So we can just do whatever. And then we need to make the fuel. And as always, we're just turning wood bricks into charcoal. If I can find my furnaces, at least. Now, how many furnaces do we need to do that? I think we do not need a lot. This is fuel. Can we change what fuel type we use? Somehow? It would be nice to set the default to charcoal. I am not sure how you do that. It doesn't really matter. We can figure out how much this is. It's 1.6 megajoules. We can take charcoal. 1 wood brick turns into 5 charcoal every 3.5 seconds. And that is 4 megajoules. I think. Unless it's 1 that has a 4 megajoule thingy. It is 4 megajoule per charcoal, so we get 20 megajoules every 3.5 seconds. And that is more than enough, especially when we do 2 of these. Good. We need to burn the extra thing here, the carbon dioxide. How would we like to do that? And of course these power poles annoy me that they're not in the middle. But let's just wait a little bit on deciding on anything. I just don't want to use too much space on this. I guess it doesn't really matter. This just seems like a waste to me. I mean, it would be less wasteful of space at least to just waste more machines. I want that one gone then though. And if I do that, I need to power it somehow. In some other way. I could just put something here, but we could also just move power poles in here. Which should also make me a little happier about everything. Good. Now this doesn't really save any space, but it just makes it look a little better in my opinion. Maybe just keep the 3 pipes. No. Good, so we need fuel in here. We need limestone on one side of each of these belts and outputting this to the other side. Good. And this makes lime. We need lime in here, so this should probably run the other direction. Also, these need to be angled now. Oops. That worked, okay. So, how much input do we need in these? It's just 4 every 4 seconds, that's fine. I think I just like one of these a little better. Or do I? It's shorter, and that's why I like it, obviously. This is fine. It's not symmetrical, but just this once, let's not try to make everything about symmetry. I'm not sure why I'm okay with that in this instance, but yeah, that's how it is. Fuel is out here. I guess we are just putting it directly on top of that inserter. Don't really need the car, but, well, I guess we shouldn't get it killed. So we want to input the limestone to there. And then we want to transfer this up here. Actually, we could just run that to the other end of this. I think I actually like that a little better. And this is still fine. Are all of these right? Yes, good. So this is a little bit unorthodox for me, but that's fine. Everything is fine. Good, let's get the limestone in there. Where are we transferring that? Doesn't matter. This is for geodes, right? So I think we're just putting it out here. What are we talking about? We're talking about this stuff. Wait, I only designed this for the 12 that we needed, and we made 30 per second. But I guess we're just taking those 30 and using it. I can't keep deciding on new stuff all the time here. Or I could, but we're not getting anywhere with that. We were using the middle part here. Good. And then we just need another lime built for the glass. Unless we just double the size of this. But then we can't have all of the limestone on 2 half belts. So we would need a dedicated belt for that and a dedicated belt for coal, but maybe that's okay. Before we get that any further, let's just think about that for a little bit. I think the alternative is to also bring up limestone to up here and then doing the same thing. I think it would be better to just expand on this now than... I can never decide on anything, sorry, but that's it. We need to move all of this because we need another belt at the top. Also, this is not in the right location anymore. Let's keep researching stuff. So we can just keep the coal on the middle belt, or the closest belt, I guess. If we want to. Do we want to? In any case, we need most of this. I think we do, because then we don't need to underground the other belt. Need the fuel in there now. So moved it further away from these belts, but I think that's fine. At some point we also might need to move it even further. But for now this is fine. Whoops. So now we need both of these belts out of here. Dang it, belt all the time. Didn't I... No, we put it in a chest. I did bring a lot though, didn't I? I think so. Maybe not a lot. Wait, yes, a lot. Okay, good. So we shouldn't run out for this job. Good. If we wanted to handle all 15, do we need more than 8? Do we need 10 maybe? Let's just have a look. Lime. If we want 30 of this per second, we need 20 blast furnaces. What? If I only needed 8 for... Oh well, that's for 12 of course. So if we add up to 15, then we need another 2, and then we need to double, that's 20. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, we need more inserters. I'm just gonna make this the ugly way, because I've been talking about that for quite a while. Code, of course. No, we cannot move that. So, to be powered, everything has to be like that. And then 5 times this. Actually, I will just do the builds. The robots will have an easier time doing all of this. Two, 3, 4. That's not right, sorry. That's a lot more than we need. That should be 20. Yes, good. I'm quite happy that it didn't have to be that large of a setup. I was already regretting everything in my life. Good. So this makes lime. Do we have some more blast furnaces nearby? Not nearby, no. Have some somewhere. Here. Good. So we have the lime and we wanted to bring it in here. That's still fine, I think. Also still need to burn the gases. And we now have how much gas? Enough for 2 flare stacks. I'm out of inserters as well, dang it. Luckily we have a lot of those. Forgot to turn that on. And now we are back to figuring out how to do this nicely. I can't help but think that if we had just done this, everything would be better. Let's do that in this one instance. We do need that power pole though. Unless we just do that. Good. Wait, this can output 2 belts of lime. We need 2 belts of output then. Dang it. More changes. Let's just let them empty this belt first of all, if possible. Then we have the 2 output belts here, and we need to merge those somehow. And then they need to go past this down to concrete, where we need to mix it with the brick and the slag. So we either bring this past this, or we decide to do concrete up here, but then we just need to have a lot of stuff up there instead. I don't think that's a good idea. Why did I decide to do this right next to this instead of this? Never mind that now. We're not changing it. Don't worry. Let's just do this. I'd rather have this go on the left, because this is such a messy area, but I guess it's designed to be messy. Okay, so we had this design to make the concrete. And we can turn these belts around as well for the lime, if we want to. Not the lime, no, the cement, sorry. I am messing up so much with these ingredients. Just gonna put this right here then. And then we're gonna put the cement right in there. We won't have trouble moving this down one tile with this right next to it, right? Because we are able to remove this belt. No, there shouldn't be any trouble. No. Good. I still need more assembling machines. Do we have those available? We do somewhere. Good. I want this belt done. Come on. We need pipe as well. Okay, we need belt as well. Okay. Oh yeah, I need a lot of belt. Belt, pipe, probably other things. Let's just get these 2 belts out of here, because I keep being distracted by them. No normal pipe here. Why do we need so much pipe? Because we can't really underground this. Okay. Makes sense. Where is the 4,000 pipe that we have in this system? Oh, up here maybe. This is why I don't like the chests being spread out all over, because I can't find anything ever. Didn't grab the belt. Come on. Focus. So where is the other 2,000 belt in this system? Am I just... Oh, they're right here. Okay. Let's just grab a little more. Can we just run this like this? Yes. This doesn't work. This needs to be like that. Yes. That should be correct. So it's just these that we need to paste all over. Also these need to be powered, of course. I really dislike all the power lines here, but oh well. We want this to get done at some point here. So cementation, we need the brick and the slag. We want the brick in the middle, so that's a bit unfortunate for these two lines. Could we change that? We could, but I'm not going to. Oh, it needs to go in there. Good. I think that's it. Then we should hopefully see concrete coming out here. Unless I forgot something. And I still need to move this down. Actually, let's just... get this done as well. Because otherwise I will forget. If we wait until the next episode for that. I feel like this is a mess. Since we moved the flare stacks, we should be able to move the power poles back in here again, if we need to anyway, to power all of this. And of course I made this mistake, oh, well, not a mistake, but decision. I could underground up here, but that doesn't solve anything. And since I want symmetry, we're just doing that. That's so stupid. Now these lines need to be balanced by themselves. There, you just need to be short. And we should be able to just mirror this. Or down there, good. And then we need this to move. So since we do not have two inserters per machine, these won't get entirely full, but I think that's fine. We can redesign later if we really want it to be perfect. Good. We have concrete now. That only took us about 10 episodes or something. Including all of my indecisiveness and stuff, of course. Good. So that's done. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.